Okay, Nasir, thank you so much for joining us. I know that you're working with small farmers in Pakistan, and I just wanted to begin by asking, what are the kinds of issues that they're facing?
Thank you for your invitation. I think in Pakistan there are more than 93% small scale farmers. Although they are in high number, but they are also facing the huge number of issues. It would take time to count all the issues because the farmer needs to start with the seeds because they don't have enough. They not get a good quality seed. They don't get the good quality seed first, and second, they don't get the seed at the right time. If they don't get the right time, they're not able to sow the crop at the right time. When they will not able to sow the right at time, they will not get good yield. The fertilizer prices are on a higher level from the state of Pakistan. The main fertilizer, urea and also DAP, which are supposed the most important ingredients, quote unquote, in Pakistan. They are at the skyrocketing prices. The urea we are not even farmer not getting the good quality and not on the time, and the price is very high. Usually the government rate is around 1,000, but the farmers, small scale farmers, although they purchase from the money lender, they are getting at around 2,000 rupees of the urea fertilizer. And secondly, they are not getting it timely. Thirdly, they are not getting good quality fertilizer. And DAP, diammonium phosphate, the other important fertilizer required for the crop production in Pakistan, especially. Its normal rate is around 1700 Pak rupees, but the farmer is not getting even at 4,000. There is so much black marketing of the urea, the DAP and fertilizers. So this is the issue. And when they don't have there is a issue of water availability, timely availability, the seed not available, fertilizer not available at time, and not also these other inputs. The cost of production is high. On the other side of this, they are not getting the good price of that. Not good price at their required time. Also, they are selling their produce even at the low cost of production. So these are different sort of issues. We start for seeds, I guess, and end with the seed, because there is so much market influence in Pakistan. People are not getting the true benefit of their produce. They work from almost 16 to 18 hours in a day. Specifically, the women's role is important in Pakistan, but they are most neglected section of the society. If we specifically talk about this in agriculture sector.
So if the costs of production are high due to the inputs like fertilizers, and if farmers are getting a low price for their yields, what are the answers? What is ActionAid doing with farmers in Pakistan?
Keeping in mind the high input agriculture, keeping in mind the adverse effect of green revolution that we got in 1960s, and we found that although in the beginning green revolution 1960 the yield were good, they were bit high than it was other than this green revolution, but the problem came after 20 years. The yield is stagnant. The crop production is high. Keeping in mind the high cost of production, and also the lack of access of the farmer to the credit, to exchange services, ActionAid is promoting for alternatives. What I mean? Promotion of seed banks, so that they have enough seed available at their household level to sow the crop at timely. They don't have to buy the seed from the money lenders, and they can sow the crop at timely. When they grow this crop at timely, they will definitely get the yield. And we're also promoting other alternatives regarding the urea, the fertilizer, because they were promoting the compost, the organic farming, which is a best viable option against the high input of fertilizer. And and soil fertility is increasing day by day, and farmers are getting, although it will take time, 4 years, to go back to the basic farming, the traditional farming, which is, I think, at the moment the people just converting back to the conventional farming. So it is, if the ActionAid promoting this, we are promoting this low input system agriculture. We are also promoting the food and seed bank to ensure local food security in this time of disaster, because we in Pakistan in the last 20 years we have faced 10 disasters, and out of 10, 9 were regarding the climate change. So we are promoting climate resilience sustainable agriculture based on the local indigenous knowledge. Although it has been challenged by the climate change knowledge, but still we are promoting this because it will work. Other than that, we are promoting not to promote this conventional farming.
So just finally then, what lessons have you learnt here at this conference, and what have you brought to this conference in Hanoi in Vietnam? What's the experience been like for you?
Thank you. I think it's a very good question. Thank you for this. In Pakistan, generally, there's a mindset, we only grow one crop. Wheat, the staple food of Pakistan, we only grow one crop, mainly one crop. And we also grow rice, but it is for consumption also, and we also grow cotton for this cash crop. What I learned from here, from visiting the different areas of field, here in Vietnam, I found I really also wrote a blog on this, that there's so much diversification in this livelihood. They're not only growing rice, they are raising chicken, they are raising hen, they're also going for growing vegetables, they're also storing rainwater harvesting, they're also promoting earthworm, they're also working in very small houses, they are growing mushroom. So they have diversified the livelihood and they are coping with this. So the lesson I learned from here, from the CBA conference, that we have to diversify a livelihood in Pakistan to make sure to reduce number of food insecure people, because at the moment we are around 58% food insecure, more than 58% people were food insecure, and it is the children and women affected the most. And we have the rates of malnutrition in Pakistan are around 24%, which are equal to the countries like Ethiopia and Chad. So we are similar situation in Africa regarding malnutrition. If we are able to promote this, I be able to promote this learning from here to Pakistan, I think we will be able to contribute to this poor market society by reducing the number of food insecure people in Pakistan, reducing the malnutrition, and I think we were able to achieve the $1 million goal, although not by 2015, but it will take time. So reduce, depending on based on the knowledge, I guess we can move forward to that MDGs and to achieve the more food secure Pakistan, because Pakistan is an agriculture country, but it has been faced by different issues which are related to poverty to hunger, and if we are not able to applicate this message to Pakistan, I guess poverty, hunger, and disease will be pull apart.
Nasir, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you so much.